The Third Man. During the height of the Bone Wars, when Cope and Marsh were busy sabotaging each other across the American West, Dr. Horace Bellweather announced he would outdo them both. Not in Wyoming, not in Colorado, but in what he called the deepest, darkest, most primitive interior of Africa. Bellweather believed the continent hid fossils older than anything the Americans could scrape from their little heels. He said so loudly, repeatedly, and with the smug certainty of a man who had never once doubted himself. He hired porters, paying well, threatening more, and made sure his pistol sat visibly at his hip during negotiations. He had no intention of digging, that was work for brutes. He would sit in the shade, gin in hand, while the less evolved did the labour. By the third week, the porters were tired of him. By the fourth, they refused to go further. The interior, they said, was forbidden, a place no one entered, a place that old stories warned against. Bellweather scoffed. "Savage superstition," he said. "If Darwin taught us anything, it's that some branches of mankind simply haven't evolved the capacity for reason. If these people have an ounce of scientific curiosity, they'd be grateful to witness history." He rested his hand on the pistol. The porters exchanged looks. Reluctantly, they followed. The jungle thickened, the air grew heavy, the silence deepened into something watchful. Bellweather drank gin and complained about the heat. One afternoon, after forcing the porters through a tangle of vines they clearly feared, he found a clearing, a perfect circle, sunlit, still. In the centre lay a footprint, enormous, free-toed, pressed deep. Bellweather's heart leapt. "A fossilised track," he said, delighted. "Proof of ancient beasts in primitive lands. Cope and Marsh will choke on their envy." He knelt beside it, notebook dangling from his hand. He ran a finger along the edge of the print. It looked perfect, like something carved into ancient rock. He smiled, then he straightened, ready to bark for a pickaxe. The clearing behind him was empty. No porters, no voices, no movement, just silence. He frowned, annoyed rather than alarmed. He turned fully and saw only his own footprint trailing back through the clearing. Crisp, wet, pressed into soft mud, not stone. His breath caught. He looked down at the great three-toed impression again. Soft, wet, fresh. Not fossilised, not ancient, not dead. Made recently, perhaps moments ago. A slow, heavy exhale rolled through the trees behind him, deep enough to vibrate the air. Bellweather turned. Something enormous moved, and the jungle removed him in a single, uncomplicated motion. No roar, no struggle, just absence. The porters fled until nightfall, not daring to look back. They told no one. They left his camp untouched. They never returned to the interior. The clearing remains, the footprint remains, and whatever made it still walks, unbothered by science, arrogance, or evolution.